They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Now here's Mahomes.
Man, come on, Mahomes. Fuck it. Good block, man. Let's go. Let's go, Mahomes. Shit.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 41, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Mahomes.
Damn.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Caught, Kelce, left side. He's got room at the 30. Oh, he bowls over it. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, you already know. You heard it, huh? You heard that shit, huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Where everybody at?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Get that pick, get that pick. Give me a pick, man. We ain't playing around. We ain't playing around.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession
that pick, man.
of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the...
Oh, surgical.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw, when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? The offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 37 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Motherfucker, let's go! Put that speed at the right fucking time. Slam that fucking ball on the ground, man. I'm going for right now. No celebration. Let's go. That's what we're supposed to do. Go, man. Use that speed at the right time. I say, man, I'm doing it right now. Yeah. Yeah. Get out of the
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh!
Is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up the
surgical in the fucking building, man.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Let's go, y'all. I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
I'll take me with your love, baby. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 50 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allowed a conversion.
Still all sorts of time left in this game. And you'd like to be able to say, take it one play at a time. They're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. And that's a good start right there.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken
All the things that drive me wild.
This defense is definitely a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to take another shot here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. There he goes, left side. 20. 10. Touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. But I like it.
Well, I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now this throw incomplete. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
I like
and
it.
The Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially he'll be left with the front 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's back in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away.
I like it.
Down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready? 18 runners.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't it just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 65 yards.
And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's blocked out. Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this out past the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the jump.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27.
Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And then could seal it. It's a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always true, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off. They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they make several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Here's Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 24, Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
Not the only one.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. On the move past the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The outside linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for it.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Tony. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him in a loss for that play. It's going to take more than to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This is surprising defense there. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Here's
Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception this first half. That could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just have to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for a Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
I'm so
Chiefs offense about
excited!
set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense.
I used to
They saw
give
what
a
good offense
damn.
looks like.
Never give a
They
fuck.
believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give this sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 70 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That was a little bit of a wrinkle on the comeback bit.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it. Well, this
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.